love is in the air tonight, but not here. We welcome you to this special presentation of the New York Islanders High School Hockey League Finals on LI Sports Network. From the city of Long Beach Ice Arena, it's Game 1 of the championship between the second-seeded Massapequa Chiefs and the fourth-seeded Long Beach Marines. Michael Andrew here, ready to bring you the action. And one team has made their entrance for warm-ups. And it's the team wearing the maize and blue as usual, the Massapequa Chiefs, in search of their first county title in 11 years. While their opponents, who will be acknowledged with a roar of applause and a lot of chants from their fellow neighbors, the Long Beach Marines are trying to pull off the trifecta as we get closer and closer to puck drop right here at the city of Long Beach Ice Arena. See you, ladies and gentlemen, soon. But first, here come the Marines of Long Beach. Thank you for being with us, and we are so psyched to be here. their only meeting with each other back on January 28th, the Chiefs were victorious over the Marines 6-1, powered by a hat trick from no other than Rocco Braun, the team-leading points getter of this high-powered Massapequa squad. Long Beach Marines have their own heavy arsenal of players who will be taking on that challenge, led by the ever-so-dangerous Patrick Michow, who picked up a huge power play goal in the semifinal game against Belmore Merrick on Friday nights. It's a near full house here at the City of Long Beach Ice Arena. Here we go. And it begins with DeRosa and the Chiefs getting into the zone. Braun got to Stella, and the save is made immediately by Corbett. Another draw commencing here. Jake Stella, the captain, in the right dots, with Rocco Braun alongside him, waiting for his moment to strike in this game one. DeRosa trying to power through there as Long Beach gets a hold of the possession for the first time tonight. Long Beach tossing this one deep was Nyland, and he'll head to the bench. And on the ice is the captain for the Marines, Brian Brand, as Jake Stella takes his men down to the ice in the neutral zone. Massapequa goes for a line change, while Long Beach tries to get in the zone, and this goes for icing. And there is Patrick Michow coming off a season-high goal performance for his Long Beach Marines squad, putting home 26, collecting 12 assists for a combined total of 38 points. Spencer Barrow throws the heavy hit in the corner boards as Massapequa tries to jump on the possession, and there's Randolph Dodd getting tangled up with one of the Chiefs behind the play. Meanwhile, on the other end, Long Beach is in the Chiefs zone. They try to make their presence felt against that man standing in goal, Joseph Garatano, who may have possibly made the best save of his entire life, which helped the Chiefs get to this point. Long Beach trying to create havoc down low. Well, it's the Chiefs who are instilling some of the pain, and there's a chance by Michow. It's stopped by Garatano, who covers up. And this is the first replay of many you'll see tonight. And Joseph Garatano makes the easy stop right there on Michow. Pellegrin at the top as Sean Capratz is in close quarters right there as one player on Long Beach got sent down to the ice hard. That was McCardle. As here's McCardle getting back into frame, trying to take it out again, that time on DeFlorio. And this is loose in the crease. Garatano splits across to make the save. And this game remains scoreless. Here's another look. A very close call for the Chiefs. Once again, Joseph Garatano utilizing his amazing athleticism keeps the Chiefs in a good position. And Braun is able to lay it ahead to that man, Jake Stella, carrying the puck in, slamming on the brakes. He'll play it on the corner boards to Florio, trying to pinch in and get his chance for the Chiefs here in the first, as this one is lifted out. It couldn't be carried in further by number 7 of the Marines, Rodriguez, as this will be regathered by Ryan Simpson. Simpson again. Trying to stash it ahead. Braun trying to lean in there and get a hold of it. There's Stella, able to pop it onto the stick of Braun. Braun floats it forward. Wright's got to chase it down before his opponent, Hagen, can get to it. Here's Wright, being muscled against the boards by Del Grosso. This is now bounced on the half wall. Look out! Ryan Nyland powers up the boom, and the Massapequa Chiefs respond with a boom of their own. Barrow, Long Island Rebels product in the zone. He's got Van Eron to the goal. He scores! Chiefs strike first in game 1. In his 10 regular season games, James Van Eron was quiet, only scoring 2 goals and collecting 6 assists. But here tonight, he is making the most noise just by the ovation he received after scoring the first goal of this contest. And now we'll wait for Long Beach's response, as if they can power out of their own zone, which they do. And this one is sprung ahead off the pad of Garitano. Michow trying to drive in and steal it from DeRosa to no avail. And Rocco Braun is going to take the first penalty of the night. Long Beach with a chance, and it's denied by Garitano. Long Beach Marines going to the power play as Rocco Braun heads to the box for the roughing infraction. We've seen this power play unit provide success for their team before. Let's see if they can do it again. Michow tried to lay it across, and it was nearly taken away to the other direction by Barrow, as this is Pellegrin. Got it to Brand, but he couldn't lay it back to Pelican in time. Massapequa holding it for the moment, and then it's sauced back in the neutral zone, but cut off right there by that dangerous man, Michow. Michow tried to drive wide as the Marines try to push back in the zone. Hagen got dumped to the ice right there by DeFlorio. As DeFlorio has to peel away to try to clear this one out, and he does. Line change ensuing for the Chiefs, as they will rely on their 4 guys to prevent the Marines from capitalizing on this man advantage. Battling behind the play between Wright and the captain. Brand is this one. Feathered across, but it couldn't be put home. Hagen knocked into the boards by Wright. And down low, the Marines almost worked their way to a goal. That was Michow creating havoc in front. Patrick Michow firing that one wide. And again, Massapequa comes up with the clear. Long Beach bringing out new reinforcements for the remaining 15 seconds of this man advantage. Massapequa able to successfully kill off the first penalty of the night. Braun had trouble pinching in there. It's intercepted. Van Eeron drive to the goal? No, he cannot. He was tangled up with that man who went into the end boards, and we get an icing out of it. So another close call for Van Eeron, who has the only goal so far, in this period. Stella tied up on the draw right there. Now Rocco Braun tries to get a hold of it. Stella got muscled into the boards. Here comes the Marines. Floating it back in was Joseph Henry. McCardle taking the task along the half wall. As Henry had trouble stashing it in front, here's Rocco Braun with it. He angles it forward to that man Wright. Kent Wright slamming on the brakes. Wright stashes it down low to Braun. Braun back in front to Stella. He had trouble corralling on his forehand. Another chance, save made by Corbett. Rebound loose in the crease. Corbett holds on, and then Aaron Corbett reacts like that. Obviously wasn't happy with the last second poke after the whistle, and we'll see if this results in any ramifications for both teams. Here's the replay again. No love lost between these two teams here on Valentine's Day tonight, folks. Hagen try to wheel it out. It's taken back by Stella, and he's going to draw the penalty. And now it's the Marines who head to the penalty box with Brian Brand committing the hooking penalty. So the Massapequa Chiefs will bring out their top guys to add to the board, while the Long Beach Marines will attempt to defend the zone, or maybe, as a surprise, maybe cash in on the special teams unit. DeFlorio at the top. Got it onto the stick of Barrow. Barrow looking. Barrow back to DeFlorio. DeFlorio nudges it down low. Another try on the one-time chance in front was negated by one of the Marines, but Massapequa remains in the zone. Another chance. Save, rebound, Corbett! Sprawling out and holds on. Rounds of applause for Aaron Corbett, but the most recent super stop against a Nassau County opponent. The power play continues for the Chiefs, however, despite the save by Corbett. Barrow lays it onto the stick of DeFlorio. DeFlorio firing from the top, and it's stopped that time by Corbett, and it'll get a clear out of it from the Marines. Closing in on the final 5 minutes of play. We got about 6+ minutes to go before we get to that point. Van Eeron to the goal, he scores! Deuces are wild for James Van Eeron, and the Chiefs have added to their lead, with Long Beach having trouble exiting the zone. There was almost a big hit thrown right there by Stella. 2-on-1 chance developing. That's if the Chiefs can get back. Save made by Joseph Garatano on Rodriguez. Braun resetting. Braun Try to touch it across to Stella, and Stella gets the touch feed back. Stella knocked off the puck right there by Nyland, and he caught Nyland up high. However, there won't be a penalty going against the captain of the Chiefs. And Stella plays this one off the boards to Braun, who then sends it deeper for that man to try to get it. Almost a steal converted right there by number 12, Timothy Pearl. As Alex Morris got sent to the ice behind the play. And the Marines will reset. Hagen plays it back to Pelican. And it's nudged the head, or having trouble for a moment was that man carrying it in the zone for the Marines. Another heavy hit down low. Centering chance, and it couldn't be stuffed home. Under 5 minutes to go in the opening period. 2-0 the score. Both of them put home by Van Eeron. Here comes Spencer Barrow with Van Eeron. And Spencer Barrow flattens Pelican, driving to the net. Barrow trying to get a hold of the feed as Michow springs it across to that man. Michow had trouble receiving the feed from Brandt, as Pelican will get on top of the possession once more. Had trouble firing that one in cleanly as it bounced off a Chief's body. Michow and Brand remain in the zone. Here's Hagen at the top. Hagen tried to get one in front. Tied up. Another chance. Everyone had an opportunity to jam it home right there. Michow knocked it across. Shot from the top. Save made by Garitano, who covers up. Another try in front. And that one couldn't be put home by the Marines. On the point, and the save is made by Garitano again. We have a gentleman discussion in the corner after another late poke. Another chance right there, and that one was stopped by Garitano. Big body check in the end boards as Jake Stella tries to power through the muscle being provided by Drew Demick. More bodies banging in the end boards, and a big chance is denied by Aaron Corbett on DeFlorio. And here come the Marines storming in the zone. This one trickled off a body heading towards the goal. DeFlorio. Rodriguez got tangled up. As we approach 3 minutes left remaining here in the first. Pelican almost had trouble corralling that one on his stick. And then he gets the feed back from Hagen. Pelican. Got it on almost cleanly on the stick on Michow as Cardo has to race in and try to get it from that man, DeRosa, and he nearly got smashed to the ice right there by Michow. Cardo lays this one off the boards, and the Chiefs will reset with 2.5 to go. And again, this one is pushed forward. Van Eeron with 2 tonight. As this one ricocheted off a stick, but it remains in play. Almost a big hit between Spencer Barrow and Pelican. Two minutes to go. Cardo down low. And look out. It goes out of play. Almost saw Spencer Barrow on the receiving end of yet another mighty check. But luckily for him, he was able to stay on his feet, and it wasn't really that much impact. Randolph Dodd at the point, as we have a scrum down low for the puck. Everyone converging in the corner boards, trying to get a hold of it. Here's Conboy. Chiefs able to get it out of the zone, but the Marines are trying to keep them at bay. Morris, Nassau Lions product, knocks it out of play. Face-off draw at center ice with about a minute plus to go here in the first. This one going to be slammed forward. There's a chance for Nyland, and the save is made that time by Garitano. Another big hit thrown right there by Gavin Del Grasso, who's down at the... If they're throwing the hit, as this one got sent wide by Rodriguez. Nyland trying to control it on his stick as we've reached the final 55 seconds of play here in the first. Drive from the point. Hagen just missed the tip in front by Nyland. Del Grasso back on his feet as he tries to get a hold of the puck. Rodriguez will throw the big hit on Vasily. One last chance maybe for the Chiefs before the buzzer sounds. They come closer to the goal. Braun trying to fend off Pelican. Pelican not giving him an inch of space. This one skittered off a skate. Another chance in front. Barrow fanned on the attempt, and we get a stoppage of play, but not without a little bit of pushing and shoving amongst the combatants. 4.8 to go here in the opening frame. Here's Braun. Braun and DeFlorio. Could be a wise connection right there. However, it's Gavin Hagen holding it up against the boards to end the period. 2-0 Massapequa in game one. Heading to the second. It's a playoff atmosphere here on Valentine's Day at the City of Long Beach Ice Arena. And for the Marines, it's just another home game despite them being the lower seed in these possible 3 games against the Massapequa Chiefs. However, the Maize and Blue have a lot of people who came here tonight to see them try to get the opening victory as the second period begins. The Pelican flipping this one back into the hands of DeRosa, and it's further feathered back into the possession of the Marines. Van Aaron took down Hagen. No call made right there. Michow trying to knife it free, and he's able to pop it forward. Chasing that one down is Aiden Cardo. He went up against the Chiefs defenseman right there. As Massapequa was able to bank this one out of the zone. Rocco Braun taking a moment to pull back before Stella rings this one around the boards. Right, trying to stash it across, but he relinquishes it to that man Hagen. And Long Beach will reset once again. Cardo muscled hard into the boards right there by Braun. That was Dominic Braun. As Van Aaron has created the most noise for the Chiefs so far. He's on the hunt again inside the Marine zone. Van Aaron able to cancel that exiting chance out as the Marines have to start from square one in this little sequence. Here comes Long Beach. Patrick Michow having trouble dancing his way past the defense. And this will result in a clear for the Chiefs. Long Beach trying to get a hold of it as DeFlorio is able to extricate from the pressure being given to him by Del Grasso. DeFlorio looking for a man open, able to absorb the hit attempt by Nyland. And this is a drive by Stella, then misses wide. Barrow knocked hard to the ice by Ryan Nyland. Stella against Del Grasso on the draw as this one is sent down low. Corbett plays it carefully as the Marines try to push the other way. But Maselli getting that one across the Convoy. Convoy floats it across, but it couldn't be received well by Braun as Long Beach gets it back. And they take aim in the zone. Rodriguez driving wide. One player lost the stick. Nyland tosses in front. Rebound the slot, skipping towards the goal. Loose in the crease. Bodies careening all over the ice. And the Marines keep the possession inside the zone. Another try, score! Long Beach on the board. From the replay, it looks like it was Brian Brandt who may have knocked that one home after Rodriguez sent it wildly in front from the corner. And now the Massapequa lead has been cut in. Score! Tied game! Randolph Dodd will get credited for the goal as the replay showed the puck going off a Massapequa Chiefs defenseman's stick, despite Patrick Meachow driving to the goal. And we've got a 2-2 hockey game in the blink of an eye here in the second period. Now the question is, who gets back out in front? Or for the case, for the Marines, almost put home right there by the Chiefs. Crazy action continuing to build up here in the second. And this is the most recent chance Massapequa trying to bounce back from the turn of events that have led to the game being tied, as they'll get another draw here inside the Marine zone. Hagen trying to wheel this one out of harm's way, but it's kept alive at the point by DeRosa, but now it's Del Grasso trying to wheel and deal out in the zone. He's got a man ahead, that's McCardle, who is calling for the feed, and McCardle will have to chase it down against DeFlorio. This one is angled and pushed out further by Pearl. Pearl. More hits, more banging away here on the ice. Morris gaining the zone. Save made by Corbett, loose in the crease. And the net comes off its moorings. And the official will not stop playing. Instead, he'll just adjust the netting back on its pegs. And we continue 5-on-5 hockey. Another close call for the Marines as the Chiefs are aggressively trying to get back in the lead. DeFlorio knifes this one back into the possession of Pelican, who floats it just wide of the net. Del Grasso on the hunt. Coming into the picture, Bryant Rodriguez. Rodriguez, same spot as he was in the last time, which kick-started a back-to-back goal sequence for the Marines. This one is sauced out of the zone, and it'll be touched up for icing. 9.5 to go. Another draw inside the zone. Brand and Meachow looking to erupt for their team as they try to score again. That try was blocked by Vaselli, and carrying this one back in the other zone was Wright with Stella beside him, who had trouble pushing that one forward. Conboy got it on to stick of Stella. Stella tried to get across the right to no avail. Stella sends this one around the boards. Randolph Dodd, the latest goal scorer on the defense for the Marines. This one is popped along the half wall, and it'll be attempted to be pushed out further by Patrick Meachow. Meachow trying to center in front! And then one banged off the outside. Now another try! As one player went down to the ice, that was Baselli. Brian Brand trying to stash it in front. Another chance! As everyone was jabbing away at it. Here's Rocco Braun racing in! Stopped by Aaron Corbett. But there will be a penalty going against Randolph Dodd of the Marines, who is heavily shaken up in the corner boards after making the almost clean defensive play. And now the attention has been turned on Randolph Dodd, but he is okay, getting back up on his feet, able to skate away from the wreckage under his own power. But unfortunately for him, he's skating. He was going to skate to the box. And we'll see if someone else will serve the penalty on behalf of Dodd. Because right now he is ailing in a lot of pain, and so there's the answer. Dodd being attended to by the doctor here at the City of Long Beach Ice Arena. And we'll wait to see his status as this period goes on. But right now it's Massapequa taking aim at the Marines on yet another power play. This one coming in the second period with the score tied up at 2. Long Beach gets the clear as DeRosa backpedals before saucing it to that man, Spencer Barrow. Barrow driving in the zone. Barrow able to get through a Pelican, but not past Hagen. As Long Beach gets the clear. Trying to race in and get it. Aiden Cardo from the Chiefs defenseman as Massapequa gets a hold of it the other way. Vanny Aron trying to go wide. Spencer Barrow in the trailer. Stopped by Corbett as that deflects out of play. For 18 games played, Spencer Barrow was a big ball of inferno, scoring a team-high 18 goals, which he shares with the captain, Jake Stella. And in this playoffs, Barrow has just been that, scoring numerous goals for his team in big moments. Stella coming in. Now Braun attempts to corral it, and he'll send it back to the point. Florio couldn't handle it cleanly, and this forces the Chiefs to reset back in their own end. Florio trying to break free from everyone. DeFlorio couldn't get through everyone as Brand comes up with the clear. Massapequa looking to punch one home before the power play expires. And by clear indication of the final few seconds on the power play clock, it doesn't seem like it will happen. 6 minutes to go here in the second. Almost a disastrous collision near the half wall as the Marines continue to get physical with their opponent. Michael Rodriguez throws another body check along the half walls. This one got popped in the air, but it remains in play. Battle ensuing down low in the corner boards. Hagen is able to spin away from the Chiefs' pressure, and the clear will not go for icing. Vaselli trying to get a hold of it. Or he did get a hold of it as Rodriguez came in there with a head full of steam. Here's Braun. Braun tied up after trying to get the shot off, and his brother Rocco heads to the bench as Garitano holds up. Crowd continuing to rally around their team as they have changed the narrative of this contest so dramatically with back-to-back goals in mere seconds. They continue to swarm the front of the net as that one was pushed wide. Bold tries to lay it in there to his intended target, Caprat. Caprat got muscled into the boards. He couldn't knock off Barrow off the possession. Barrow slipped into the boards, trying to wheel away from more pressure. Barrow gets it back, and in he comes. Spencer Barrow trying to finagle his way through the defense, and he got knocked down by Pelicane, and now it's Jake Pelicane who's shaking up and ailing in pain. And Aaron Corbett goes head over heels to the bench after Long Beach drew the penalty that's about to be called. Spencer Barrow goes low on the Marines player, trying to get a hold of the puck, and the sequence concludes with Barrow heading to the box for the high stick. And Long Beach will return to the man advantage. A crucial moment for the Massapequa Chiefs as one of their top goal scorers and big special teams playmaker, Spencer Barrow, is positioned in the penalty box, while the Marines have the momentum, trying to finish off a 2-goal period comeback. Maybe a 3-goal is this one. Got launched over the net by Brands, one of the goal scorers. Kick-started this offensive rampage for the Marines as this gets cleared out. But here comes Timothy Pearl with a head full of steam, trying to get a hold of it. He couldn't do it that time. Hagan got it ahead, and luckily Ryan Nyland was there to keep it under control as this is sent around the boards. Hagan pinching in there to try to keep it alive. Meachow, he's got Nyland in front of the net. Score! Power play goal, Marines are on top. Right atop the toy department goes Ryan Nyland to cap off a 3-goal comeback here in the second period for the Marines. Consecutive games for Long Beach's power play, where they have been successful converting in the second period. Here comes right back in, try, pushed aside right there by Corbett. Another chance, skipping wide of the net as Wright tried to get a hold of it. Hagan pinning his man against the boards as we have a conference brewing in the corner. Hagan trying to push it out. It's kept alive by the Chiefs. Save made off the mask of Corbett. He wasn't phased, not one bit. Marines trying to force out the other way, but it misses the reaching stick of Patrick Meachow, and it goes for icing. Just under 2 minutes left to play here in the second. 3-2 the score as the Marines offensive onslaught comes big. on the power play. Again. One player got dumped to the ice. And it was Spencer Barrow, who is trying to make his arguments against the head official for a penalty call, but unfortunately for him, it will not happen. And we'll play more 5-on-5 hockey for these next 1:26 and 26 seconds here in the second. Tie up along the half wall right in front of the Massapequa bench, and it's pushed out by the Marines. DeFlorio. Marines able to sauce that one back in. Nyland there first to get it. Nyland tried to get it to Brand, who came in late in the trailer. Offsides warning going up here against the Marines as Massapequa controls it. Simpson try to angle it ahead. It's picked off right there by Del Grasso. Backhand try, and it was pushed wide. He tried to get it across to his teammates. Cardo, 36 seconds remaining. Michow having trouble springing ahead. Offsides called as Cardo couldn't get the shot off before the whistle blew. Half a minute to go here in the second. Gavin Del Grasso back on the draw. He goes up against Jake Stella. Kenneth Wright couldn't maneuver his way through the defense as Pelican gains the zone. Pelican with a chance, blocked in front by Vaselli. Massapequa looking for one last rush before the buzzer sounds. Almost got a hold of the mishandle by Pelican as this is laid off the boards and on to Stego. Cardo able to dance around the hit attempt by Vaselli. 3 seconds, 2-1. Ryan Nyland throws one last check at the buzzer on Jake Stella, and we go to the third period with a different story compared to the first. 3-2 Long Beach. Third period has just begun. Shout out to Kaylin Del Grasso tuning in all the way from Colorado as she's cheering on her brother, Gavin, here in the third period with the Marines up on top, 3-2. Trying to muscle his way to the possession. Pearl. This one gonna be feathered back in front, and it's taken away by Kaywin's brother, Del Grasso, who knocked it back in. Ryan Brand on the hunt. Michow. And Burnley knocked down his man in front as Brand lays it back to Michow, and he hit the side of the net. Massapequa able to knock this one off the boards and out of the zone. This one is knocked back in the end boards. Massapequa trying to reset without any damage. They trail by one in the early moments of the third. Barrow on the hunt, but he couldn't get there in time. Pearl heads to the bench. Back out on the ice is the other Braun brother, number 68, Dominic Braun. Scott Van Eeron and Barrow for this line. Barrow aggressively got it across the Van Eeron. Van Eeron trying to muscle past the defense for a hat trick. Save made by Corbett. Rebound the trail. Barrow denied by Corbett as we have Dominic Braun. And one player in the end boards getting up slowly from the cross check. It was Spencer Barrow who got knocked down in the boards. And it's Drew Demick serving the most recent penalty for the Long Beach Marines. And it happens 2 minutes into the final period of regulation. Stella on the draw as the Massapequa Chiefs power play unit makes its way back out, trying to tie this thing up. DeRosa at the point. Feeds it almost across to the man that was calling for the feed, which was Wright. DeFlorio got it across to that man Wright, practically not even looking at his target. Stella with the chance, missing wide of the net. Here's Braun. Braun gets it back to the point. DeRosa. DeRosa fakes the drive, gets it back to Braun. Braun circling back and gets it to Braun. DeRosa, one-timer. Goes wide right there off the stick of DeFlorio. Look at that teamwork right there by the Marines. One player lost his stick and he gave it to the other. Gave it back to him. Another chance for the Chiefs, and that one was stopped by Corbett. And coming in late to knock the net off before the puck could pop back in front was Gavin Hagan. And we'll see if this results in a penalty or not, but let's here's the replay before the play happens. And he was tied up with Jake Stella, so it does not look like any penalty will be called here. So a lucky break for the Marines as they're able to escape from going down 2 men as they try to kill off the remaining 1:06 to this penalty against Demick. Braun on the tie-up, got it back to DeFlorio. DeFlorio got it back onto the stick of Braun. Barrow, DeFlorio, robbed by Aaron Corbett! A glove hand and a beauty! And this one gets redirected off a stick and out of play. Another look at this most recent stop by Long Beach's heroic netminder. A glove save and a beauty. Under a minute left to go on the penalty to the Marines. Barrow wins it back on the tie-up. Wright firing, but it got blocked off the body of that man Pelican. Braun Able to stash it on the stick of Barrow as he had to change to a different location to get a hold of the feed. Long Beach having trouble exiting the zone. DeRosa had a chance and missed. Braun almost got a hold of the rebound cleanly as Braun takes it onto the stick and continues to be worked around inside the zone. DeFlorio back onto the stick of DeRosa. DeRosa back to DeFlorio. DeFlorio touches it across the right. Right from the left side. Stops right there, but it remains in the zone. Van Euron plays it back to the point. DeRosa. DeRosa back to Van Euron. Van Euron tried to slide it across to no avail. Van Euron pushes it back, but DeRosa was already outside of the zone. And it's a successful penalty kill for the Marines, who lead by a goal with 10 plus minutes to go. McCardle almost got sandwiched right there by DeRosa and Stella. Here comes DeFlorio. DeFlorio, toe drag attempt, save, rebound, score! Tied game! Dimitri DeFlorio! Inches from it being another epic save. And this crazy crowd is absolutely bonkers. Wowzers. What is going on here? Playoff hockey, what can I say? This is... Ironically, this is fun. Stella, trying to get the trigger pull. Braun, coming in there. Right. Tried to feed it across the Stella to no avail. Stella. Tried to feed it across to Braun. Is intercepted by that man, Michał. Michał gained the zone. Michał firing. That one got a piece of Garitano. Try another chance on that. Stopped by Garitano. Patrick Michał knocking Braun into the boards. Under 10 minutes left to play here in the third. Tied up at 3. Walk out! Ryan Nyland destroys Vasilli. And then Nyland gets knocked to the ice in response to taking out Vasilli. And there will be a penalty going against the Chiefs. So 2-minute penalty going against Rocco Braun, who retaliated against the Long Beach Marines, Ryan Nyland, after throwing the big boom on Vasilli. Thankfully, we're still on the air, and we have a lot of accommodating people here in this facility helping us clean up the recent mess. That's another story. Long Beach Marines driving in as that one ricocheted off a stick, but wide of the nets. Trying to get a hold of it, DeFlorio. DeFlorio tied up against the end boards. Nyland pinching in there, trying to get a hold of it. Hagen at the point. Nyland feeds it across, and this one just missed for the Marines, who are trying to reclaim the lead they once had entering the third period, and this goes for another clear by the Chiefs. Nyland try to bank it off the boards ahead to Brand. Brand hunts down his man. Marines.
Thank you very much.
Chance, Hagen, save, rebound, loose! And it couldn't be put home as Brian Nyland was down in front of the net. Hagen at the top. Hagen leads it in front in the slot. Everyone trying to get a hold of the bouncing possession. Another chance in front. Hagen denied by Garitano. Half a minute to go on the power play for Long Beach. Hagen again. And this one skittered off a skate and into a different location. Almost a big hit again. And it's another clear. That goes successful for the Chiefs. One last breakout possibly here before the power play expires. However, it's the Chiefs who stand their ground and kill off a Rocco Braun penalty. Swan attempted to be skated forward by Rodriguez. Rodriguez taken into the boards right there by Braun. Braun trying to skate away from the clenches of Rodriguez. No penalty called here. Barrow lined up in the corner boards by Pelican. Centering try wouldn't go as it pumped off the stick, heading towards the stick of Van Eron. Long Beach motoring back in. Del Grasso lost the handle of it. Here comes Braun. He's got Barrow charging hard to the goal, and the save is made by Corbett. Long Beach trying to get a hold of it again as this one is swung back in the zone, but it couldn't be received by Michow as he was stopped by the Chiefs. Massapequa Chiefs navigating out of the zone here. Comboy, he plays on the boards and he gets destroyed by Patrick Michow. Here comes Pelican. Pelican with Michow. Pelican forced wide and knocked hard in the boards by DeRosa, as another big hit is thrown by Comboy against his target. Now it's Hagen. Hagen slamming on the brakes. Hagen trying to dip and dive to try set something up, and he hit the side of the nets. Another try. Everyone jousting away, trying to get a hold of the loose puck, and play is stopped. 5.5 to go here in the third period. The Long Beach crowd has been absolutely chaotic. Van Eron gains the zone. Van Eron. And that one was pushed aside off the paddle of the stick provided by that man Corbett. Van Eron tracks it down before laying it onto the stick of Wright, who tried to swing it back across the Barrow. Barrow will change to a different location to try to get a hold of it, but now it's the Marines who skate back into familiar territory. Here's Henry with the chance, and this misses wide. And now the Chiefs are looking to take aim once again at Corbett. However, Pratt nudges this one back in the zone. McCardle will try to hunt it down. It's DeRosa with the interception. Rodriguez denied. Rebound. Unbelievable! Was that Joseph Garitano or another Chiefs player in front that canceled that opportunity out? Long Beach trying to redeem themselves to no avail. Right. Braun. Braun. Stops. Braun peels away. Massapequa trying to create more magic in the late moments of the third. Rocco Braun down low. Braun couldn't get the feed from his brother Dominic. Massapequa still in the zone. Dominic Braun takes Hagen the task, and Long Beach will get a clear out of this with under 4 minutes left to play. That will go for icing. Barrow lost it on the tie-up as Brand is able to nudge it ahead. Nyland able to push it out of the scrum to that man Michow. Patrick Michow trying to muscle past the pressure being provided by DeFlorio is Van Heron. And Wright, escape ahead, Wright. Toe drags, Wright. Muscled into the boards by Pelican. Nyland off the boards. 3-on-1 chance, maybe Patrick Michow fires one. Rebound side of the net. Save made by Joseph Garantano. And another heavy hit is thrown at the top. 3 minutes to go here in the third, and the craziness has only just begun. Brandt wheels it back down low. DeFlorio trying to move out cleanly. DeFlorio seeing what's up ahead. DeFlorio reverse hit, but it's going to get called a penalty. And to make matters worse, it could be a major penalty as Drew Demick is injured on the ice. At the moment, it's going down as a regular 2-minute penalty, but if this goes down and becomes a major, this will have major repercussions against the Massapequa Chiefs, as Drew Demick remains down on the ice while being attended to by the team doctor and head coach, or one of the coaches. Just an ugly sequence here late in the third period with 2.5 to go. And now the question is whether or not this becomes a major penalty. And this game has reached another level for sure. So Randolph Dodd, who was injured in a previous play, is still on the bench. We haven't seen him in a while, as this still will be a 2-minute penalty against Dimitri DeFlorio, despite Drew Demick being knocked out of this game with the injury. 2.5 to go. Long Beach trying to exact some revenge here against the Chiefs. Drive blocked in front inadvertently by Nyland. The Marines looking to set something up in the dying moments of regulation. How sweet it would be to get back at the Chiefs after one of their own went down as a result of a high hit courtesy of Dimitri DeFlorio. Pelican able to evade pressures. He tries to get a hold of it down low. DeRosa lost it to the Marines. Hagan lined up on the left side. Brandt, shot, save. Rebound couldn't be picked up by Michow, and this goes for a clear. Brandt tried to lay it across onto the stick of Nyland, and this one is pushed out. Nyland, Brandt, trying to settle it as he sends this one around the boards back to Hagan. Hagan observing, sends it back to the point. Michow through traffic, and a missed the deflection in front by Brandt. One-timer on the right side, wouldn't go for a Pelican. Final minute of play has commenced. Final 20 seconds of the power play continues to tick down as this goes for another clear by the Chiefs. Michow had trouble with it, got tied up. Nyland misses the target right there. Final 30-plus seconds in regulation. Here comes Van Euron in the zone. Van Euron backhand try, save, rebound, loose side of the nets. And it's covered up by Aaron Corbett. And now we have Brian Brandt trying to make a statement in front against DeFlorio after DeFlorio knocked out Demick from this competition. DeFlorio heads to the bench, and we'll see how these final 19 seconds will go. Launched on net, and it was stopped by Corbett. Tie up in the corner boards. Everyone trying to dig it free. Game one's going to sudden death. Overtime on Valentine's Day.
Why do all of our games go to overtime? We have like a 30% rate of going to overtime. I'm freezing.
After 6 playoff games in this year's New York Islanders High School Hockey League postseason, we finally dropped the puck on the first sudden death overtime in 2022. Game 1 has lived up to its billing so far. And now we'll await the final answer to be revealed as to who goes home with the victory having the edge and a championship in sight heading into game 2. DeFlorio. DeRosa in the zone. DeRosa tries to speed across. Rocco Braun fended off right there by Aaron Corbett. Long Beach Marines trying to storm back into familiar territory. This one is floated back onto the stick of Braun, and then lays it off the boards to that man, Barrow. Spencer Barrow, he's got DeRosa driving hard to the net, and Spencer Barrow is knocked to the ice. This one is floated, but not fully out of its own. DeFlorio knocked off the puck right there by Michow. DeFlorio gets back on it before getting it onto the stick of Barrow. Barrow trying to navigate away from Michow. Michow. Now Stella comes into the mix. Gets it back on stick of Barrow. Barrow muscled into the end boards. Pardo gets a hold of it. Pardo trying to exit out and push ahead, and he got knocked, but not off his feet, as this one is sent on goal by Michow and stopped by Garitano. And we'll have another draw. Pelican at the point. Plays it on the stick of that man, Hagen. Hagen drops it back to the point. Pardon me, that was Del Grasso. Positioned, diving to the ice, trying to get a hold of the puck behind the goal. Van Aaron. How sweet it would be for him to cap off the hat trick with an overtime clincher. Or with an overtime game winner. Rodriguez trying to wheel it in front to no avail. Van Aaron lays it onto the stick of right. Massapequa. One player got tripped up in the neutral zone as Wright carries this one wide. Wright with the shot. And that one hit up high against Corbett. Pelican feeds it across to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gains the zone. Rodriguez got canceled out right there by DeFlorio. Nyland gets tripped up again. Nyland rocked hard to the ice right there by DeRosa. Two minutes to go. And then we might have a shootout amongst these two squads. Or it might go, well, we'll wait. As if neither team scores by the time the buzzer sounds. It's 4-on-4 hockey for the moment. What will happen if neither team scores is a question that remains in the balance. Another chance, trickling off the body, and almost was Rocco Braun's brother, Dominic, sealing the deal. Michow trying to dance his way to the goal to no avail. Braun has to pop it back carefully to his brother Rocco, who then plays it on to the stick of DeRosa. Final minute of play underway here in overtime. This one is nudged ahead. Barrow on the receiving end of it. Tries to take in the zone. Barrow dangling. Barrow across. Braun misses wide. Patrick Michow with speed. Patrick Michow in the zone. Misses the net. And the rebound couldn't be fired back in front. Barrow trying to cruise his way to the zone, but his momentum got deteriorated by the returning Demick. Maybe one last chance. Del Grasso trying to get a hold of the feed. It's intercepted by that man, DeFlorio. DeFlorio Couldn't feed it across cleanly to Stella. Stella. Final seconds. One last chance. And it missed for DeFlorio. And that does it for 4. What's next?
He just signaled switch sides, so it's got to be like 3-on-3. I saw the ref was kind of keeping on him, so like switch sides. It's definitely not a shootout.
By the looks of the way the referees were gesticulating, this might be a 3-on-3 possibly? Well, let's see. Well, we do know one thing. Both teams are switching sides. It's 3-on-3 hockey. Ladies and gentlemen, does it get any better than this? It's Nassau County Hockey meets Chell 3-on-3s right here, right now in the 2022 playoffs. Michael Rodriguez being hounded right there by Dominic Braun. Pelican trying to corral it and keep it under his control. Michow on the ice. If they're missing the possible game winner back in the overtime, the first of who knows how many there will be. Rocco Braun in the zone. Rocco Braun firing, and that one got deflected off the stick of Corbett. Rocco Braun driving, but he couldn't get to the net. He was fended off by the poke check. Coming from Corbett is DeFlorio at the point, controls it, gets it to Braun. Braun try to pop it back in front as Barrow was positioned at the right side. Barrow lays it back to the point. DeFlorio observing, returns it back to the stick of Barrow. Barrow firing, save made by Corbett, and the rebound couldn't be contained by DeFlorio. Another chance, another save made by Corbett. Patrick Michow has it. Michow is beaten by DeFlorio, but Michow, despite falling down after colliding with DeFlorio, gained the zone, but now it's the Chiefs who have a hold of the possession, and it's laid across the Barrow. Barrow firing. It was blocked off the leg of Hagen. Brandt tried to get it onto stick cleanly of Hagen. Here comes Hagen, dropping it back to the trailer where Brand has it. The captain of the Marines trying to go out in style. As this is Michow sending that one wide. Michow couldn't send it onto the stick of that man. Coming out to play it with caution was Aaron Corbett, and we'll see if it pays off. Save made by Garatano, and it pops back into his glove. Under 3 minutes to go. Chance after chance, but no goal has been scored. And we'll see if there's a change in scenery. Gavin Hagen, save made by Garatano. No penalty called. Rebound, loose in the crease. Garatano holds on for dear life. DeRosa trying to charge back in the zone. Michael DeRosa firing, and it misses wide of the net. 3 minutes gone by, but the craziness has not died. Stella gets it back on Sostika. Barrow tried the toe drag past the defense to no avail. Pelican leads it ahead, trying to get a hold of it right there. And spinning it back into the corner was Demick. Pelican got evaded right there by DeFlorio. Here's Spencer Barrow. Barrow gains the zone. Barrow fires! Glove save made by Corbett. A minute and a half to go. Here come the Marines. Chance here, off the stick, juggling in front, but it couldn't be received well. Another try the other way. Here comes Kenneth Wright, trying to burst past the pressure of Pelican. A near steal by Demick is knocked out of play. Amazing hockey being displayed from both of these squads. Nyland on the ice with a man that nearly had the goal to end it all, Meachout. Nyland charging to goal, Meachout firing, couldn't get the shot off, it was blocked in front. Meachout trying to stay with it, he loses it to Wright. Wright has Vinny Run, charging ahead, Vinny Run, in alone, stopped by Aaron Corbett. He had the hat trick, and it's gone. But he may get another shot, so let's see! Loose! And another save made by Garitano. Tie up on the draw. Rocco Prawn racing in with DeRosa. DeRosa! Save made by Corbett. And piles of players go tumbling in front of the net. Braun muscled into the boards by... And Dominic Braun muscled off Pelican. But he lost sight of puck. Here's the captain. And a wall for the win! Backhand try. He couldn't stuff it home. And that does it for 5.
Going to a shootout, 5-on-5 shootout. Using 5 players per team, 5 players.
And so 2 overtimes have come to this, a shootout with 5 players from each team getting the opportunity to win the game. The players can only shoot once until every player has gotten a chance to go. The first round is a best of 5. However, if neither team scores, then it goes on with different players participating. And as I mentioned before, and if that continues to go on even afterwards, then you start all over again with the same guys that began the shootouts. You following along?
Fuck you, people! Fuck you, people!
New age, they don't do that anymore.
And we thought Suffolk County was vicious. We have reached a new level of passion. And it's being provided by these crazy fans who have gathered here to watch these two teams battle for the 2022 championship. The sixth and final period begins with Kenneth Wright. No goal. Aaron Corbett was able to use every part of his body to force Wright to miss the opportunity. Next up, Long Beach. And perhaps the most deadliest scorer in Nassau County, Patrick Michow. Off the post! Dimitri DeFlorio, a Long Island Goals product, who was in the midst of chaos in the late moments of the third. But what does he have under his sleeve from the shootout? Score! The captain, Brian Brand, is attempting to leave high school hockey play with one last championship. Game one, what does he have? Stopped by Garitano. The captain, Jake Stella, trying to one-up Long Beach's captain with a big moment of his own. No! He lost control of it at the last moment. The pressure is starting to set here for Long Beach. With Jake Pelican with a chance. Stopped by Garitano. And what may be the final four shooters. And it begins with Long Island Rebels product, Rocco Braun. And he's stopped by Corbett. The team leading points getter was not able to strike at a very important time. Now it's Ryan Nyland with a chance to tie it up. He's scored in this contest. What will he do here? He hits the post! Massapequa getting off the bench just a little too early, as this is a best of 5. That was round 4. Here's the beginning of round 5. Spencer Burrow for the win! The Massapequa Chiefs take game 1. You just had a feeling he was going to make a major impact in this contest, but no one predicted it would come after 3 regulation periods, 2 overtime periods, and him being the 5th and final shooter in the 6th period, a shootout. And we go to Oyster Bay with Massapequa on the hinges, on the verge of clinching their first county title in more than a decade. Joseph Garatano and Aaron Corbett put everything on the line for their squads tonight in front of a crazy crowd as the Victors lead in elation while the Marines head on looking to tie it up on Wednesday nights. Mike Colandra saying so long, good night.